Hi, my name's Jen Underwood-Mackey and I'm Healthcare Support Worker Development Officer for RCN Scotland. Thank you for tuning in to our bite-sized guide series for nursing support workers. We use the term nursing support workers to refer to all healthcare support workers, care assistants, healthcare assistants and many others who are working in similar titles within nursing. So if you fit one of these and you work in Scotland, this guide is for you. Now I'm going to pass you on to my colleague Ross from the policy team. He's going to talk to you about the proposals from the Scottish Government to create a national care service and what this might mean for you.
Hello everyone. As Jen said, my name is Ross Sanderson and I'm a policy advisor at RCN Scotland. So you may not be aware of what the policy department does, but in summary, we deal with policy, in other words, ideas which come from the Scottish Government and other decision makers. We try to make sure that they work in practice for you, our members, and also for patients in hospitals and residents in care homes. But we can only do this as long as we know and understand what is happening on the front line. And that's why it's really important for us to be able to speak to members about what is going on. Today, I wanted to talk a little bit about plans for the Scottish Government to change the way in which adult social care is delivered in Scotland and how these plans might affect you. So you may have seen on the news or read in the papers about what's called the Feely Review and plans to create a national care service. I'll let you know later on about how you can read a bit more about the Feely Review, but there are two things to say about it first. Firstly, this is a long-term project, so you shouldn't expect major changes to be happening right away. But secondly, what is not being suggested is the Scottish Government taking over care homes. So if you work for a private, public or voluntary sector care home, your employer will stay exactly the same and care will continue to be delivered by different types of care homes. But your employer will be accountable to the Scottish Government and, more importantly for you, the creation of a national care service gives us at the RCN the opportunity to push for improvement for employees, and that is what I want to focus on today. So the Feely Review is very clear that we need to improve pay, terms and conditions for workers, and that we need to better reflect the highly skilled jobs that carers do. It says that terms and conditions need to be agreed and set at a national level, and the funding needs to be given to providers in order to pay for these improvements for the workforce. The creation of a national care service gives the RCN the opportunity to better argue for improved working conditions for all of our members in Scotland, instead of the current situation where we have to work with a huge number of different employers individually. The review also says that fair work principles need to be applied to social care staff, which basically means that staff need to feel valued, fulfilled, and have opportunity and security in the workplace. The review quite rightly points out that pay in adult social care is too low and doesn't properly reflect the skills required for the job. So to address this, it proposes a national job evaluation programme. This means every role in social care would be assessed to determine whether pay properly reflects the skills involved. RCN Scotland will be arguing that where a role in a care home is similar to a job in the NHS, they should have similar pay, terms and conditions. With these proposals, there is an opportunity to close the pay and conditions gap that we know exists between those who work in the NHS and those who work in care homes. And finally, the review also has recommendations about training and development. We know that one of the issues for members working in care homes is the lack of training opportunities. The Feely Review recognises this and calls for the creation of a new national organisation in charge of training and development, as well as the recruitment and retention of the workforce. It also suggests there should be more opportunities for social care staff to gain experience in the NHS and for NHS staff to work in care homes. So this proposal could mean more chances for you to develop your career, gain new skills, and if you want to have experience working in the NHS. Importantly, the review says that time to carry out training and development should be properly factored in when developing and funding services. We will be pushing for paid time off for training to be made available and fully funded. It's easy to be sceptical when you hear politicians and other people talk about the need to better value carers. And it's true that the Feely review makes a lot of suggestions but is light on detail in some areas. However, in general, RCN Scotland believes that this review is a good starting point. There is a lot of public and media interest in how care homes are run at the moment, particularly as we've just come through the recent pandemic. And I think most people understand that change needs to be made. So we do have a real opportunity here to design a better system for employees and for those receiving care. Time will tell whether or not talk is turned into action, but the RCN will be pushing the Scottish Government to make sure those who work in care homes see real improvements in the coming years, so that they can continue to provide high quality care to people in need. You can read a bit more about the Feely review on our website, which includes more information and a members briefing. But one really important thing you can do right now is to talk to your colleagues about this and to talk to your managers. Ask them if they've heard of the proposal to create a national care service and what they think about it. These changes will affect everyone working in social care, and it's really important that your views are heard and that your views are discussed. So thank you very much for listening to me today. Please feel free to get in touch with me if you have any questions, or if you'd like to get involved with or give your views about the work that we are doing at the RCN in this area. I'll now pass you back to Jen, who will be able to tell you a bit more about our sponsors and about how to access some of the other bite-sized videos which you might be interested in.
I would now like to pass over to our sponsors LV so they can tell you a bit more about the services that they can offer RCN members. We've been fortunate to have LV sponsorship to run a wide range of learning sessions for nursing support workers over the last few years. This has included our online sessions during the pandemic and many of our workplace visits across Scotland previously. I'm delighted to welcome Colette Baker from LV to tell you a bit more about what they can do for you.
Hello, I'm Colette Baker, Regional Liaison Manager for LV, looking after RCN members. We're delighted to sponsor these bite-sized videos for RCN Scotland. We've worked in partnership with the RCN for many years to the benefit of RCN members, so why LV? Well, we pride ourselves in putting our people and our customers at the heart of all we do. We've won many awards, not just for our products, but also for our customer service. So we offer discounted insurance for RCN members, staff, and your immediate family. We have motor, which includes multi-car, electric vehicle cover, and you can add on our Britannia Road Rescue. Home insurance, we cover buildings, contents, either or both. And we have a standard policy as well as a Home Plus policy, and we also offer landlord insurance. In our travel insurance, you can have single trip annual cover, European or worldwide. And then pet insurance, we have different levels to suit your needs. In these difficult times, we continue to do what is right for our people, our customers, our communities and our environment. So, if your insurance is now due, please give us a try on www.lv.com/RCN or ring one of our lovely people on 0800 756 8132. Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching this short guide, and we really hope that it's been useful to you. Keep a lookout for other bite-sized videos coming up for nursing support workers, and we've got lots of other resources on the RCN website for you. We're always really keen to hear feedback as well, so if you have enjoyed this, please let us know. If there's anything that you think that we can be offering in the future around bite-sized videos, we're really keen to hear that as well. So thank you very much.